This time last year, we looked back at the huge challenges of 2023 and forward to 2024 with hope. I don't have to remind you that in too many cases, our hopes of a year ago remain unrealized. Destruction and despair continue in Gaza and in Sudan, in Haiti. More than half of our Care Country offices are responding to humanitarian needs. And yet in the face of terror, of deprivation, and enormous suffering, our teams respond every day with care. I wanted my year-end message to remind us of all of our individual and collective power to face into a new year with determination, with urgency, and yes, with hope. So let's start with just a few of the many faces of care. Sarah is a mother of 5 who inherited a small cardamom farm in Tanzania, joined one of our community savings groups. She took out a loan, learned about agriculture and digital tools, and she gained new confidence. She planted shade trees. She got connected to private companies and to market access. And she started a collective with other women who chose her as their treasurer. Now Sarah provides jobs for other women. She pays for her children's food and school fees, and she shares family decision-making with her husband. Bhagwati grew up in one of Nepal's landless squatter communities. She rose up to lead a force of 55,000 people that got water rights enshrined in Nepal's constitution. And her organization became a founding member of Care Nepal's humanitarian partnership platform, which delivers fast and efficient and locally led emergency aid in one of the world's most disaster-prone countries. Finally, Violetta. She lives in a poor neighborhood of Lima. She started the textile business 18 years ago with a single sewing machine, entering a world that was dominated by men. She was able to access financing only because her husband was willing to co-sign for her loan. Today, her business employs 14 people. 12 of them are women. And this year, she took out her first loan in her own name. So now let's multiply their stories and consider that in the past year, Care reached 53 million people in 121 countries, helping starving families get food in Sudan, earthquake victims rebuild homes in Turkey and Syria, small businesses flourish in Honduras, supporting women smallholder farmers to adapt to climate change in Vietnam and Niger, and women entrepreneurs to sell solar energy in Sierra Leone, opening a health clinic in Gaza and helping vaccinate thousands of children against polio, and lifting up the voices of people living through crisis that rarely make the headlines. As we look back, we carry forward the heroic work of Care's 80-year history, which we'll celebrate in 2025. For 8 decades, Care has advanced global change-making, working alongside 14 different U.S. presidents, and will continue to forge those bipartisan pathways to increase humanitarian impact in the world. We remain firmly resolved in our relentless pursuit of our mission to save lives, defeat poverty, and achieve social justice. These are times of complexity and uncertainty, and I've been leaning on a recent quote from Oliver Burkeman. Uncertainty is never over. Meaning and joy have to be found right in the middle of it, if they're ever to be found at all. Your generosity will continue to help Care teams around the world bring hope and meaning and even joy to people and communities around the world. Thank you again for your partnership.